Welcome to our presentation on the Shopify case, exploring e-commerce business models and the platform economy. Our group will walk you through the context, the business model, the data, a critical analysis, the transfer of these concepts, and our final conclusions. The central question of this case is simple but profound. If Shopify never owns the customer and never sees the demand, what is it selling? Understanding why this position is defensible is key to analyzing their success. In the mid-2000s, merchants were forced to choose between bespoke, expensive stores or renting space in a marketplace that owned their customers. Shopify solved this by creating a tool that empowers merchants to own their own relationships. Shopify's journey follows a consistent rule. Build capabilities merchants need, charge in proportion to activity, and never compete with your own customers. From humble beginnings to the era of agentic storefronts, this principle remains unchanged. This case is essential to our session because it highlights a unique configuration where the merchant pays for tools to sell directly, contrasting sharply with traditional marketplaces that thrive on cross-site network effects. Shopify creates value by removing bottlenecks, delivers it by keeping the merchant in control, and captures value through a layered model. It's an elegant system, though it inherits the risks of its merchants' own commercial performance. The platform operates through a ladder of services, from storefronts to payments and shipping. Each rung is an optional convenience that solves real problems, creating deep switching costs for the merchant over time. Shopify's revenue flows from two main sources: subscription solutions and merchant solutions. While subscription fees provide a stable base, merchant solutions, driven by payment processing, fuel the fastest growth. Shopify builds strong barriers through technical complexity and a powerful ecosystem. However, these barriers don't protect merchants from market shifts. If advertising costs soar or consumer preferences change, the platform feels the impact. Looking at the figures, we see a business where payment penetration is a critical driver. While revenue growth has been robust, it's important to analyze the margin dilution caused by this mix of services. To understand the economics, consider this. A merchant pays about 4.8% of their sales to Shopify's ecosystem. Yet Shopify retains only about 1.8% after accounting for the costs of pass-through services like payment processing. This model has significant sensitivity. If a merchant's sales double, the platform's bill grows by 72%. If sales halve, the bill drops by 36%. This aligns the platform's success directly with the merchants they serve. When analyzing our evidence, we must remain cautious. Public disclosures offer limited transparency into merchant churn or specific service performance, and we should be wary of automated summaries that oversimplify metrics like take rates. Every strength has a shadow. Dependence on merchant success means that churn, payment concentration, and credit risk are inherent to the model. These risks are not execution failures, but structural components of the business. Ultimately, the platform's success rests on the assumption that brands will continue to prioritize direct customer relationships. If attention costs rise or payment infrastructure shifts, this entire model faces significant new pressures. When we consider transferring this model to Vietnam, we focus on the mechanism, not the form. Two marketplaces dominate local sales, meaning most merchants have money and urgent problems but lack bargaining power. The opportunity lies in providing the tools they need to compete. However, we must recognize what does not transfer. In North America, Shopify relies on payment processing for revenue. In Vietnam, where cash on delivery remains common, that payment is not observable. We must adapt by charging on shipments and prioritizing coordination over simple speed. We draw three main lessons. First, you must own a control point, even if it is not the demand. Second, read the revenue mix, not just the total, to see how the firm is evolving. Third, recognize that withdrawing from asset-heavy parts can be a vital strategic move. If we were the executive board, we would demand more transparency. We would publish cohort retention and lending losses by vintage and ensure every non-payment service stands on its own. We must avoid letting aggregate growth hide the underlying churn of our merchant base. These findings are based on official results and market data as of August 2026. While company figures are verified, some merchant metrics remain third-party estimates. We encourage rechecking fast-moving items like regulation and marketplace shares to ensure your analysis remains current.